Hey, Budget Bestie, Sam here. Welcome back to my channel where we talk all things budgeting, planning, saving money, and my family's journey to financial freedom. Today I'm finally stuffing my sinking funds for the second pay period in October. We literally just got back from our vacation in Tennessee like 1 o'clock this morning, so now I'm able to stuff all of my sinking funds. If you didn't see my previous video, I will go ahead and link it down below. I did go over all of my budget for that pay period, how we're dispersing all of our funds, and the amounts that I'm going to be stuffing in today's cash stuffing. So if you haven't already, go ahead and watch that and then come on back to this one and let's get right to our cash stuffing. So I have my budget breakdown here. Don't mind all of the highlighting here. It's just, this is my way of marking off as things are getting withdrawn from each account. If you don't know, I have multiple checking accounts. Essentially how I divide my binders with the different categories, I like to do that with my checking accounts as well. I just like things, separated. I don't like everything in one or two checking accounts because I can't tell what belongs where. And so I have 3 accounts with Capital One checking. I have 2 with Chase. I have 3 with Fidelity. It's just how my brain works. So it makes sense to me. I know that can be super overwhelming for a lot of people, but for me, that's what works. So I highlight as things are withdrawn from each account. So I know that things are getting paid as they should. Have you ever in the past, bear with me y'all, I've done this in the past. Have you ever thought that a bill was paid and then all of a sudden your water gets shut off? Or not water that you shut off for me, but like, let's say you thought that your internet was coming out of a specific account, and then for some reason, let's say, oh, this happened to me plenty of times. You ever lose your bank card, and then you call and say, hey, lost my card, or misplace it, I should say, and then they send you a new one, right? Well, guess what? Everything that was on auto pay on that card now comes to a halt. And then you don't even think about it because you're like, oh, it's on auto pay. And then bam, internet gets disconnected. Like, oh my Lord, what happened? That is a necessity. Well, that's the highlighter method, the check off method, the make sure your bills are situated method. And that works for me with the different bank accounts because every single one of those should zero out once my bills are taken care of. So that's what that is there. I'm gonna stop rambling on now, but now the dollar amounts that we are working with today, I have the sniffles, y'all. I have the sniffles, Tennessee, y'all. Listen, I never knew that this was a thing. I thought Samoan people don't have allergies. Hi, friend. I've got a little sniffle happening here. My husband, if y'all didn't know, he white boy, through and through. He blew up. He was all swollen, like he couldn't even keep his eyes open. Like, I don't know what kind of pollen is in Tennessee, but it's got a little bit of congestion happening. So that's what you're hearing here. We have 1, 2, 3, 450, 550, 600, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 680. Ooh, you would have thought I haven't counted cash in a minute, but we have $680 that we are working with today. All right, so we're going to start with this first binder. How is everyone doing? I'm sorry, I haven't been around. We just got back from Tennessee, 1 o'clock this morning. We literally did nothing but chill. Obviously, we were with our best friends, but it was the most relaxing vacation I've ever been on. I had no desire to go out and do like touristy type things. Like my best friend and her husband and her kids, they live in a cabin style home in Crossville, Tennessee. So it's in between Nashville and Knoxville, quiet little town. All the rustic feels, you guys. We binge watched Yellowstone, ate all the junk food, caught up. I haven't seen her in over a year, and I literally could not have asked for a better. It was kind of like a staycation, but at someone else's home. So yeah, it was amazing. Car, we are not stuffing anything in. For home, we are stuffing $50. We have our $500 placeholder in there, and we now have $550. I will say though, it was a little bit of a shock to the system because y'all know in Arizona it's still 95 degrees in the middle of October, but in Tennessee it was like 60, high 60, low 70s, and your girl is as cold, as cold. Christmas is getting $50. And we have our $1,000 placeholder, so we have $1,050 there. Vacation is getting $100. And we now have 1, 2, 53, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. And I will be unstuffing this after I get my finances in order and find out how much exactly we spent. I was tracking, but I wasn't like, every dollar tracking. I wanted to make my cash up and filming this my priority. And then once I'm done, I'll be unstuffing all the envelopes that was used. So there's that. School is getting $20 and it now has $60. My daughter has a field trip coming up, and it's not just your little regular schmegular field trip. It's like a whole full day thing, leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning and then won't be back until 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It's on the other side of the state, and it's a whole I'm so bummed. I really wanted to go, but I guess there's way more kids that signed up this year than there ever has been, and they've had the same field trip for 18 years now. I really wanted to go, but I wasn't invited. So clothing is not getting anything. Time off compensation is getting 100. And we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 50, 70, 95, 600. Did I count that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 50, 70, 95, $600 in time off. This will also be getting unstuffed next pay period because we left halfway through the pay period, and today was the last day, and we won't be back to work until tomorrow. So we will be utilizing every single bit of this envelope here. Card tags is getting 5. And it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, 15, 20, 125. Ooh, it's hot. Y'all, I turn off the AC when I film and your girl's sweating. Whew, you need to rush this here real quick. I also have the oven on, so that don't help. Costco currently has 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, $300. We're not stuffing anything. That was the goal I was trying to reach. We will be unstuffing this next week because we'll be going to Costco this weekend. Subscriptions is getting $5, and it now has 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 25, 230. Wait, what? 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 25, 230. Oh, I must have been paying attention these last couple stuffings. I did not realize I had that much in there. Well, yay for that. That's it for that binder there. For this one, for health, we are adding 10. Oh, come on, we're adding $10. It now has 30. Birthdays and gifts is not getting anything. Family fun is getting $20. And it now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 45, 250. All right, holidays is not getting anything. Miscellaneous is getting 50. So we now have 50, 70, 95, 100 for miscellaneous. And that gets capped at 100. Self-care is getting $10. So we now have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 90? Yeah. All right. That's it for our sinking funds. And then for my 100 envelope challenge, we budgeted $260. And let's see what we have here. For our 100 envelope savings challenge, these are the amounts that I'll be stuffing: 64, 65, 66, 67. And what I do to minimize, because you see how thick that's already getting, and we're barely halfway through the stuffing, so I combine so that I don't run out of room, and we write down the amounts. And that is 64, 65, 66, 67 is 262. I didn't have any dollar bills, so we are only stuffing $260 in here, and I will make up the $2 remaining for next pay period. So we have 1, 2, 50, 260. Es perfecto, ¿sí? Voilà. Bam. Now let's color these bad boys up. Hey, look at that, look at that. Now, normally I would stuff these 3 next pay period, but again, it's gonna be very, very, very tight. You know, with us taking vacay, a shorter pay period. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to figure out what that comes out to, but we might not be able to stuff any in an envelope challenge stuffing, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me, don't forget to post them down below. If you enjoyed this video and the content that I'm bringing to you so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell up at the top so you don't miss any of my future content, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.